influencers and self-expression. Why should we express ourselves to our significant others? Significant others are people who have influence in an individual's life. Many times, discussions with our significant others help us understand ourselves better. Have you gone through the Understanding Yourself lesson? If not, it might be a good idea to go through that lesson before going ahead with this. Significant others can include friends, peers, parents, neighbors, teachers, and spouse. Now, try to think of who your significant others are. Take some time to think about the following questions. What are some things you have learned about yourself in this course? How has the experience of knowing more about yourself been? What do you know about your career decisions that your influencers don't know? Significant others shape the idea that we have of ourselves, how we see our own selves. They can be an excellent resource for us to understand our own selves. However, in order to be able to see ourselves from others' perspective, it is important that we communicate with them and express our true selves to them. Let's see how Nimmi expresses herself to her parents.
Amma, listen to this. A good career is one that combines what we are good at with what we like to do.
Ma, I don't want to do a boring job and earn through it, Ma.
I understand, Nimi. But you have to talk to Appa before making any decision.
But I want to do something good at.
Nimmi tells her mother about what kind of career she wants to have. By doing this, she is expressing herself to her mother. Is it important to keep parents informed about your career decisions and ambitions? Why? Why not? It is important for us to communicate to our significant others about our likes, dislikes, strengths, interests, and aspirations so that they can help us in making career-related decisions by understanding us. This will also give them confidence in your goals as they will feel that you are serious about pursuing the career. Make a list of a few of your influencers and think about what kind of details you share about yourself with them. Which of them do you usually take advice from for important decisions? Do you think they know you enough to give you meaningful advice? Self-expression. How do we express ourselves? Self-expression means to put forward your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in spoken, written, or other art forms. It is how we interact with others and the world. Self-expression takes place through speaking, body language, artwork, and even our clothes and hairstyles. Let us look at the following stories and understand more about self-expression. Mudita is a 10th standard student. She has always been good at biology, and so her parents motivate her to become a doctor. Although Mudita is good at biology, she actually wants to be a fashion designer and has filled many sketchbooks with fashion drawings. Mudita hasn't expressed her interest in fashion design strongly enough with her parents. She is afraid that they might not be happy with her choice. Fear is a big reason for many people to not share their thoughts and aspirations with important people around them. It is important to get past the fear of not being accepted and continue to express ourselves. Mudita hasn't told her parents about wanting to become a fashion designer. Now, she is also working harder on her biology. She has even joined the biology club to make them happy, even though she was actually more interested in the arts and crafts club. Many times, we feel forced to behave in a way where our outer self-expression doesn't match what we are actually feeling. But honesty is an important part of self-expression. When we pretend to be or feel what we are not, we lose an opportunity to be who we really are. We also don't communicate with the other person honestly. Within few months of joining her medical entrance coaching, Mudita gets tired of pretending about her interest for taking up a career in medicine, but she cannot decide how to talk about it to her parents as she doesn't know how they will take this information. Many times, even after knowing what we want to communicate, actually saying it may feel risky. This is because we feel unsure of how our influencers will react to our thoughts. Yet, when we are willing to take a risk, we find that new levels of understanding can be achieved, problems can be solved, and new ways of seeing the world are opened for us. Like Mudita, many of us can find it difficult to communicate with our influencers. Let's see how we can get better at it. How to communicate effectively. It is important to communicate in a kind manner and without judgment. Communication is much more than just the exchange of words. Effective communication has 4 parts to it: listening, rephrasing, asking questions, and self-disclosure. Tap on the words on the right to find out more. Listening. Show honest concern for the speaker's message. Pay attention to what they have to say and do not cut them off. Rephrasing. In order to clarify what someone is saying, try to restate or repeat in your own words what the speaker has said. This will help clear any doubts you may have. Asking questions. If there is something that you have not understood, ask questions. Do not make assumptions. You could also go deeper into the conversation by asking questions that are related to what was being discussed. Self-disclosure. It helps to share a part of yourself that has meaning for the relationship. It helps to share feelings, thoughts, and experiences, thereby helping the other person understand you better. Read about the different aspects of effective communication carefully before proceeding. Look at the following statements about effective communication and select if you agree or disagree with them. It is important to share our opinions on what someone is saying as and when they say it, and not wait for them to finish. Yes, we must respect what the other person is saying and not cut them off when they are talking. It is not okay to ask too many questions to the speaker, even if you don't understand what they mean. Correct. Asking relevant questions is important for effective communication. It is good to share details about yourself to help build a strong relationship with the other person. Right. Strong relationships are built by getting to know each other better. Repeating what the other person is saying in different words can help you clarify their message. You got that wrong. Can you think of an incident? Repeating what the other person is saying in Yes, rephrasing and repeating in different words can help achieve clarity. Can you think of an incident when someone misunderstood what you were trying to express? Now that you have learned the elements of effective communication, what about that interaction would you change to avoid that misunderstanding?